Night Thunder for the May season. 16 die-cast monster trucks are down in the party of the pits. The fans have absolutely packed the stands here tonight, and we're all waiting to see who's going to take the championship flag on over to the all-new June season. Right now, Caden Wilson in the Monster Mutt Rottweiler from the Backyard Beast race team is currently holding on to that championship flag. Is tonight going to be the night he keeps it and moves on into the June season? I believe 15 other trucks and drivers are going to try to change that up here tonight, and this is how round one action is going to be shaken down. We're going to see the return of Bad Company taking on Boogie Van, King Crunch taking on Velociraptor, then Virginia Giant takes on Team Mints, and then the 𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐿 taking on Dragonoid. Looking at the other side of the bracket, Zombie returns to take on Bigfoot. Then Nightmare is going to be taking on Bulldozer. Goldberg set to take on Midnight Rider, and last but certainly not least, Sudden Impact and Charlie Hubbard taking on his own teammate, Caden Wilson in the Monster Mutt, who looks to hold on to that championship flag to move on into the June season. That's how round one shakes down, and up in the line right now, Brad Anderson returns. Bad Company, the Chevrolet, got his first Thunder Championship just a week or so ago, ready now to take on Jessica Cook and Boogie Van, the Astro Van out of Hagerstown, Maryland, over here now on the outside lane. Looking to get another championship win out here tonight, but Brad Anderson has been dialed in, and that truck's been cooking all season long. The Chevrolet over on the inside lane. Both drivers stage. Here's the green light now to kick off the last week of the May season. Anderson's got a home shot. Boogie Van rides a nice wheelie across the cars, and Brad Anderson will shut it down right into the wall as he will move on into round two here tonight. The Boogie Van going home on the trailer after a round one matchup. Now next up, coming to the line, it's the return of Javon Woodrow, the captain of the Backyard Beast race team. Velociraptor ready to go, four-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, now ready to take on Eric Latiki out of Woodlands, Texas. The King Crunch Chevrolet making its final appearance here tonight on Thunder. He's got a brand new truck ready to debut the next time he's on the MTA circuit. Both drivers stage, Velociraptor and King Crunch. Green light goes down on the line. They're side by side now. King Crunch in the side lead, but Velociraptor closing the gap on him over the second set of cars, and Javon Woodrow will advance on in a round two here tonight. King Crunch on the trailer. And Velociraptor will move on inside of round two. But next up, coming to the line out of Winchester, Virginia, the Virginia Giant is back in action. Brian Blank still looking for that very first Thunder Championship. He's now set to take on Ethan Medlin, the one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion from a couple of years ago. I'm hopefully not too butterfingered here tonight. I'm going to hold on to this microphone as he's locked in over there on the outside lane. Brian Blank, the Virginia Giant forward over here, ready to get a big-time win and advance over into round two. We're going to see what we got here tonight in round one. Green light drops down and off the line they go. Virginia Giant with a sight lead. He's up and over the cars, turning it over. And Medlin will walk on by as Virginia Giant turns the truck over that last set of cars. Not sure what happened to the Virginia Giant over here on the inside lane. Let's go back up and take another look at our MTA replay. And we're going to see Virginia Giant. He gets a good hole shot coming down the straightaway. Has about a three-quarter truck lead over Team Mints. As they hit the first jump here, he settles it back down. Gets bobbled up on that second set of cars. Lost it right there in that little no man's land section. Up and over he goes, and Team Mints, whether he likes it or not, is going to be advancing on in a round two competition. Now the MTA track run officials down there. Brian Blank out of the truck, A-OK. The season is over for him and the Virginia Giant team. Hopefully we'll see them back next season as our officials get the truck turned back over. Looks like they broke off the left front tire of that machine. A hard lick for him there inside of no man's land. Unfortunately, on the trailer early tonight, Team Mints will get the run on into round two. Virginia Giant season is over here tonight. Hopefully we'll see him back next season. But coming to the line right now, new kid on the block, Jim Cartwright in the Shaker Machine, ready to rock the house one more time for the May season. It's his rookie season as he gets set and ready to take on Aaron Church, Bakugan Dragonoid. And here's a fun story. That truck is going to be retired after tonight's show, and he's got a brand new truck coming his way as well. So a brand new Dragonoid ready to throw it down next season. Who's taking the win here tonight in round one? Stage, the green light goes down side by side down the straightaway. 𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐿 with a lead on him, and Dragonoid comes back at the end. Not sure who got the win. Old Jim Cartwright looks like he did not hit the full set of cars with all four tires of that truck. We're going to go back down and take another look how close this race was on our MTA photo finish. What an incredibly close race, but here's another look at the photo finish shot, and your winner, ooh, that's close, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Aaron Church and Dragonoid by a couple of inches. Again, Jim Cartwright and 𝐬𝐫𝐷𝐿 did not hit that last set of cars fully with all four tires. Nonetheless, Dragonoid advancing on into round 2. But next up here tonight, Preston Hurd and Zombie. I feel like he's been in every season of Thunder in 2025. He now draws up a tall order against downtown Mitch Brown, Bigfoot, out of Pacific, Missouri. Over here on the inside lane, Mitch Brown has made it to the finals the last 2 weeks in a row. Can he do it again here tonight? He's got to go through Preston Hurd and Zombie. Green light goes down on the line. Bigfoot with a big time lead up and over the cars. Now Bigfoot putting the gap on Zombie, but Preston Hurd was coming back on him over the last set of cars. I'm not sure if he didn't over there on the outside lane as he stops it right there on top of the van stack inside of the shutdown area. Let's go back and take another look at our MTA photo finish. Watch how close this was of the comeback from Zombie. Your winner is going to be Mitch Brown and Bigfoot, but Zombie was definitely closing the gap on him when that race started to come to an end. What a great run by Zombie. He's on the trailer. But next up here tonight, Shane Action Jackson, the Nightmare Machine, looking for his very first Thunder Championship here tonight. He's been racing for the last 2 years on this channel. He would love a big time win. So would this man over here on the inside lane, Big Bad John 𝐾𝐨𝐽 and the Bulldozer. If you guys missed out last week, be sure to go and check out that episode as Big John and Bulldozer went for a wild ride. That's why you see the body damage done. Here's the green light. Nightmare and Bulldozer down the straightaway. Big John's got a lead on him, but Nightmare coming back. What a matchup it is. And Big John will fall just short. Bulldozer going on the trailer, and Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare GMC will advance on in the round 2 competition here tonight. Hopefully Big Bad John and company can get a brand new body. Hopefully we'll see them back next season. Coming to the line right now in round 1, Justin Lamb returns, the former one-time Smashdown and Thunder champion, ready to go now against Adam Lamprecht and Goldberg, based out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's ready to go over here on the outside lane. Goldberg looking to pick up his very first Thunder championship. Justin Lamb wants to add another win to his resume in the Midnight Rider. That's a brand new truck. He's only had a couple runs in it on the inside. Green light drops down on the line. They go. They're pretty much even. Midnight Rider getting a little bobbing up. Goldberg right there with him. Not sure who got the win as they went across the finish line, but it looked like Justin Lamb may have just edged him out over that finish line right there inside of the shutdown area. Goldberg was hanging door handle to door handle with him all the way down. Let's go back and check out our MTA photo finish. Your winner in round 1 is going to be Justin Lamb, Midnight Rider, by about 3/4 of a truck over Goldberg here tonight. What a wild ride that was. But now it's down to the nitty gritty. Time to defend the championship flag. For over 200 episodes, this flag has rode on the back of many trucks, and right now it finds itself on the back of the Monster Mutt. Caden Wilson looking to hang on to that flag here tonight. He's got a hard task, however, because his teammate Charlie Hubbard and Sudden Impact over here on the inside lane, they're good friends backstage, but they want to run each other hard out here on the track. Who's taking the flag? Green light goes down. Monster Mutt and Sudden Impact down the straightaway. Charlie Hubbard with a big time lead on him, crosses up. Over he goes, and Monster Mutt looks like he came from behind as Charlie Hubbard went for a wild ride. He almost made contact with Caden Wilson and Monster Mutt as they got closer to that finish line. Let's go back and take another look at our MTA replay, and off the line they go. Sudden Impact had him dead to rights down the straightaway. Watch now as he hits the first jump. He got so much air, he snowplowed the second set of cars, and it kicked him over to the side. Again, almost making contact with Monster Mutt, and Caden Wilson will hang on to the championship flag for one more round here tonight as we get closer to ending out the May 2025 season. Our MTA track crew and officials are down there. Charlie Hubbard's out of the truck. A little disappointed he turned it over early here tonight. Championship flag was on the line. He had to run it for all it was worth. I'm sure the boss at Javon Woodrow's happy with him. The flag's still in the team camp, but Sudden Impact has a lot of work to do. Hopefully we'll see them back for next season in June. But ladies and gentlemen, we have had some wild and crazy action to get us started here on Thursday night. Hope you guys are having a great time enjoying the show with us here tonight. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 action is coming up next. We might crown an all-new champion, or Monster Mutt may walk the dog on them all. We'll find out next when round 2 returns. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder. Thank you guys so much for being here on your Thursday night, joining us right here as we close out the May season. And here's how round 2 action is going to be shaken down. Bad Company returns to take on Velociraptor. Then Team Mints ready to take on Dragonoid. And then the other side of the bracket, Bigfoot back in action to take on Nightmare. And then closing out round 2, Justin Lamb and the Midnight Rider will take on the reigning defending champion, Caden Wilson, from the Backyard Beast race team, and the Monster Mutt Rottweiler ready to go to close out round 2 competition. Now coming up to the line right now, Bad Company, Brad Anderson made it to the finals 2 times in this season. Lost 1, he won 1. He's ready to go back to the final round showdown once again here tonight. However, on the other lane is Javon Woodrow, the captain of the Backyard Beast race team. He got 4 Thursday Night Thunder championships since January 2025. That truck is dialed in. This one ought to be a slobber knocker, ladies and gentlemen. Velociraptor taking on Bad Company. We're kicking off round 2 action on Thunder. Green light goes down the straightaway. They are side by side. Bad Company with a slight lead. Velociraptor was right there with him. Took a turn for the worse. Headed right towards my stand over here. Luckily not nearly as close as his teammate last week at Sudden Impact. But Brad Anderson putting the hammer down in Bad Company. He will walk away with a victory here in round 2. We're going back down to our MTA photo finish. Look how close this was. He got it by inches, ladies and gentlemen, but Bad Company will advance on into round 2 here tonight. And coming to the line one more time, Aaron Church, the veteran out here, Bakugan Dragonoid. It's making its last ride as he's got a brand new truck set to debut alongside Ethan Medlin and Team Mints, based out of Paxton, Illinois. The former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion hasn't got a win out here since 2023. He's trying to turn it around here tonight, but Aaron Church, the veteran over here on the inside lane, the 2024 Monster Mania 5 champion. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go. They're side by side. Aaron Church a little squirrely down the straightaway, and Mints came back on him. Up and over he goes inside of the shutdown area. Got a little crossed up, hitting the van stack, and over he goes. And he puts Dragonoid on the trailer. Aaron Church got a little squirrely coming down that straightaway, and Mints capitalized, going over that last set of cars. Here's a look at your photo finish. Maybe about half a truck. Team Mints put Dragonoid on the trailer here tonight inside of round 2. Next up, coming to the line, is the return of none other than downtown Mitch Brown. He's made it to the final round showdown twice this season. He's trying to get back in there once again and pull out a win. However, Shane Action Jackson and the Nightmare GMC over here on the inside lane. And he's got to go through one of the best at Mitch Brown and Bigfoot, the Ford, based out of Pacific, Missouri. Now on the inside lane, a great pin-to-point series matchup right here as Nightmare takes on Bigfoot. Green light goes down the straightaway, and Bigfoot and Nightmare side by side. Bigfoot with the advantage, but Nightmare came back on him. Bigfoot got a little crossed up on that first set of cars coming out of no man's land, and Nightmare, Shane Jackson, will put the big bad Ford on the trailer. Nightmare will advance on into our semifinal matchup. Who is he going to meet there, however, because at the line, Justin Lamb returning, the Midnight Rider. He's looking for his 2nd Thunder Championship alongside this man right here, Caden Wilson, Monster Mutt Rottweiler from the Backyard Beast race team over here on the inside lane. Got that 1st Thunder Championship last week. If you missed out, be sure to go back and check it out. He's now throwing up against the Midnight Rider, who's looking to knock the dog off his throne here tonight to close out round 2. Ladies and gentlemen, both trucks stays, the green lights drop down, and Monster Mutt's got a lead on him up and over no man's land. Now Midnight Rider was knocking on the dog's back door all the way down to that finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race. Championship flag was on the line to close out round 2. Let's go back and check out our MTA replay. Coming down the straightaway, Monster Mutt on the inside lane. That lane's been pulling harder than most all week long. As we go up and over no man's land now, they settle it down. Here comes Midnight Rider on the outside lane, and right there at the line by inches, Midnight Rider will put the dog on the trailer, and Justin Lamb will advance into our semifinal competition here tonight. What an incredible matchup to close out round 2. And ladies and gentlemen, it has come down to this. We are now down to the final 4 here on Thursday Night Thunder. Who's going to be walking away with the championship flag here tonight to close out the May season? We're going to find out when Thursday Night Thunder returns. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're coming back with semifinal action after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, the Thursday Night Thunder, as we get set and ready to close out the May season here tonight, it's come down to the Final Four. Who's going to be taking the championship flag away? We're going to find out in just a few short minutes, because Bad Company set to take on Team Mitts to get us started. Then you look at the other side of the bracket. Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare Machine, the farthest he's been all season long in this bracket, set and ready to take on the Midnight Rider, Justin Lamb, ready to go to battle him in our semifinal competition. And coming to the line right now, Team Mitts out of Paxton, Illinois, Ethan Medlin, the farthest he's made it all season long, ready to go. He's out here representing Destruction Motorsports, and he's taking on Brad Anderson in Bad Company, the Chevrolet. He's already been to the finals twice this season. He took home one championship win and lost out to another. He'd love to get the last one here tonight and move that flag into the June season. Both trucks staged and ready to go. Bad Company and Team Mitts. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go. They're side by side, up and over the first of the cars. Bad Company got a little out of shape, but he gets the job done. He will put Team Mitts on the trailer, and Bad Company will make his third final appearance here this season. He's got one bad fast truck, and that dude is dialed in. Who is he going to meet there in the final round? Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare GMC coming back to the line. Would love to get his very first Thunder Championship out here tonight, but he's got to go through a veteran in Justin Lamb, the Midnight Rider, who's got one Thunder Championship to his credit. His other win, Smashdown, won it just a couple of years ago. He wants another Thunder Championship here tonight. A lot on the line in this semifinal matchup. Green light goes down and up the line. Nightmare's got a hold shot, but Midnight Rider's not going away easy. He's out of shape, and over he goes. And Nightmare will pull it out. Shane Jackson is going to the finals. What a race that was, as Justin Lamb was trying to come back on him. And Shane Jackson said, "Nuh-uh, not today." And Midnight Rider's upside down. Let's go back and take a look at your MTA replay. Nightmare got him off the line. Coming down the straightaway. Watch Midnight Rider close the gap on him. Launches over no man's land. Just a little too much speed. Got a little cattywampus over the last of the cars and just ever so lightly dumped it on its lid. And Nightmare will be in the final round here tonight to take on Bad Company. And ladies and gentlemen, one of these bad Larrys is taking the championship flag on into the June season. Who's it going to be? Nightmare, Bad Company. The finals are next.
It's bigger. It's louder. It's better than ever. This still isn't your typical motorsports podcast. This is the 10th anniversary of Crush This, a monster truck podcast brought to you by J Concepts. For 10 years, your hosts, the monster truck Canucker Brad Shaw and Dan 𝐃𝐨𝐽 have brought you into the minds and personalities of the monster truck industry. Strap in and hold on tight. This is Crush This!
Always a great time over there on the Crush This podcast. Be sure to check those guys out Tuesday nights on Facebook and YouTube for all your monster truck needs. Brad Shaw and Dan 𝐃𝐨𝐽 do such an amazing job with that podcast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder. Here's how the finals shook down. Bad Company eliminated Boogie Van in round 1, Velociraptor in round 2, and then Team Mitts in semis. Looking at the other side of the bracket, Nightmare eliminated Bulldozer. Then he knocked off Bigfoot in round 2, and then took out the Midnight Rider in semis to find himself in the final round showdown against Brad Anderson, the Bad Company Chevrolet. Again, this is his third final appearance this season. Bad Company might get one more win out here tonight if he can keep it together. However, Shane Action Jackson, the dude is hungry. Nightmare looking for his very first Thunder Championship in his racing career. Over here now on the inside lane, the Chevrolet taking on the GMC. They're ready to rock the house for all you great MTA fans. One last race for the May season. Who's taking the championship flag on into June? Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Company, Nightmare, it's showtime. Down the straightaway they go. Side by side, they're dead even over the cars now. It's Nightmare and Bad Company. Let it all hang out here tonight inside of the final round showdown. What an incredible race. And it doesn't get much closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure who got the win. We're going to have to go back and check out our MTA replay here, ladies and gentlemen. Watch now as they come down the straightaway. Both drivers are side by side coming down that straight stretch. Watch now as they hit the first jump. Anderson on the outside, a little too much speed like Midnight Rider, but he made up for it. Nightmare gets caught up on the second set of cars, and he will just edge out Bad Company here tonight by literally inches, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all got to be on the lookout for Brad Anderson. But the story tonight is Shane Shane Action Jackson in the Nightmare GMC just captured his very first Thunder Championship. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up to your winner here tonight, Shane Jackson in Nightmare. And ladies and gentlemen, he will be taking the championship flag on into the June season, so be on the lookout. Shane Jackson and Nightmare seem to be dialed in here to close out the season. Thank you guys so much for joining us here tonight and all season long. We hope you enjoyed all the great action right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.